you twirl it. Then you do the first stitch as a knot to tie that. Then we need to do 10 chains. So I'll come back. Now I've done 10 chains, I'll add one more. Then I'll turn my chain, and I normally work on the back stitch. So I'll yarn over, because this is half double crochet, and I'll do a half double crochet. Now I'll need to do 10 more going that way. So I'll just demonstrate that like that. I'll come back when I get to here. So now I'm doing my 10th. Now I need to do a chain before I turn. Then I turn back. Then this stage I will do single crochet. I'll do 2 in the same place. Then I'll do 1 in each of the chain spaces going this direction. And in the last one here, I need to do 2 as well. So I'll come back when I'm doing that. So I'm in the last one, I'll do 1 and 2. Now at this stage, I'll stop there because I need to change my color. Now bring in the second color. Now joining the second color, you need the end of the second color. I'll put my crochet hook like that, just like we did in the beginning, and twirl it like that. Then you make a single chain just on that new color, like so. Make sure it's tight. Once it's done that, then I'll loop out like that. Then I'll do a chain to secure it. Then I turn my work. At this stage, I need to pull the red so it's not too loose. Once it's done that, I will yarn over, and I need to do single crochets. 1 and 2. Now I'll yarn over. I'll do a single crochet, but this time I'll reach below. So not here, not there, but here. And I'll go in. I'll take it out like that so you can see. I need to go in here. So with my hook there, the whole work goes in there. Then at the back, I'll yarn over and I'll hook out. If the loop is there, then I'll hook it out again. Then I'll go in the top here. I'll hook out and out again, which makes a chain on here. Then I will finish off my treble like so. I'll repeat that in a moment so you can see what I did there. So yarn over. Now because we've gone in there, we need to be in here. So we'll do a single crochet, double crochet, and another double crochet, and we'll do another double crochet. So we're doing 3 double crochets. Now we need to create that. So we yarn over. This is a treble, but it's a long treble that goes all the way to the bottom of the row. Now you can see there's a hole here, the hole there. We need to be in line with there. So I'll go into there. So I'm going in here, in between that stitch, in here, in that loop, to the back, yarn over, hook. I'll just do that again, to the back, bring the loop out. I take my crochet hook because I want to go that way, so it's the right way up, and we need to go in this hole. So we go in there, and I yarn over again to bring another loop out and take that loop out. Now I'll go in the top, which is here. Then I'll yarn over the back and I'll come out of there, but also come out of the brown in my color. And whatever color you're using, you come out there, then you do your treble there. So it gives you the same that. Now do the same. Half treble, double, half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet. Then we'll do a yarn over, go to the base of this stitch in that loop. We can bring the hook out, the brown. We need to go in here just above it, so I will put my hook there, but I'll go again in there to come out the back. Then I'll yarn over once, make one chain, then I'll go again in the top chain space, then do so. We're doing 2 little chains going up. Then when you get to here, you finish off your treble stitch like so. Then in here I'll do 1, because this will be the chain that we did, the double crochet we added. Now we go again in the chain. There's a chain in the corner here. You'll be a bit fiddly, so you need to really push, because we do a chain before we turn, so we need to go in that chain. So there you go. Then we finish that. So you have a pointy side, so we end up with 2 stitches, 2 stitches, 3 in the middle. Now we do a chain and we turn back. In here we do 2 of these single crochet, then we do 1 on each to go back. So because I'm doing the same stitch, I'll meet you when I get to here before I do the last one. So we've got a few more to do. These are just single crochets on the edge here. We'll do 2 single crochets like so. Now before coming out, we need to change. I'll go back to red. Then I'll yarn out like so. Make sure that's tight. And do a chain and turn round. So now I've changed color. What I'll need to do is make this as my guideline. Now that will be corresponding to this. That's how I will figure it out. So I will need to do a stitch here, then do this stitch, and that stitch. So we work together. So I need to leave at least this one. So when I get to here, I need to make a long stitch. So what I will do is yarn over, then do in the first space where we created the last stitch. This will be tightened up when I go do the next row. So at the moment I will not worry about that. Then we yarn over. At this stage I'm going all the way down. I think I want my red to be joining with the red. So I'll do that. And again, I will go into here with this red, like that, making sure it's facing the right side. Then I'll do the top. Then I'll finish off my treble. I'll demonstrate that again if you haven't seen. Do a double crochet. Just need more wool. So I'll do 1 now. 2 will be here. and 3 will be there, just like off on this one, on the side of that one. Then we need to create this. So I'll bring closer, yarn over, I'll go in this red, and I'll go right in the stitch, like so. And I'm coming out on the red as well. And I'll yarn over at the back, like so. Once I come here, I'll take my crochet hook because I want it to face that way, and also it helps me to see where I want to go. So I need to go in there. So with that, I'll put through both and then to the back. So I'll put through into the hoop and through my work. Then at the back, I yarn over and make a chain like that. Now I need to go on the top here where my thumb is. So I'll go there. Then I'll yarn over again and bring it out. And you end up with that. So now I will need to make my treble, and we'll do the half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet. Now we need to do our treble, that is comprised of chain, chain, treble, starting from below, right? So we go in this stitch, no, in this one, because the holes are here, sorry, in this one. So it's like a second stitch, but in the stitch itself. So at the back, you come out on the red, then you hook out. Don't pull it, but just take it out a little bit and change the position of your crochet hook just to do the chain, because then it's pointing the right way. Then the top, I'll just go and do it as it is. Then we'll finish off the stitch. And again, half double crochet. So we need 3 in the 3 spacer chains, like that. Now you know we need to come down below, and then we'll come somewhere here on the edge. I will come out, but now I need to go through this way, then go in this space, first space. This one is fiddly because we added stitches here, so the stitches are normally very, very close, but they still work. Then you do in the top chain along the same area. There. That's it. Now we'll do a double crochet, only 1, just like there. So the end is the same. We'll do half double crochet. Now we'll do a chain, and we'll be turning back. So now I'm here at the end. I've done a chain, then I need to go into this double crochet and do a single crochet, and all the way, just like we did on the brown, going back. So this row, you always do a single crochet all the way to the end. I'll come back before I finish. So nearly finished. Just need to do 2 more single crochet on the end, like that and like that. But I'll take out actually, because we need to change color. It's easy to get carried away and forget. So we change color, then we do a chain, we turn our work, From now onwards, we'll repeat whatever you see here. We'll be repeating until we're satisfied with the height of our project, but I'll demonstrate. So we do that, and 2, because there's only a few stitches, we'll end up with 4 here, because we couldn't do a long stitch here. So that's how it will be. But here we must remember our long stitch needs to come in there, and here, in here. So it's always 3 in between. So from there, that's our third. Now a long one has to come in here, because the one here is a middle one to that, so we need to come into here. Okay, so we will be creating a treble going through here, and coming from here, because I want them to look like they're joined. So I'll do that, stop, and remember we need to go into here. So I'll put my hook and I'll just go on the side a little bit, like so, and make a chain. Then I'll do in the top. I'll just demonstrate that again. So I'll do that. I need to go here and here, but I'm coming from this stitch. Because I want them to look continuous. So I'll take it out and put the crochet the right way, because it's quite fiddly, but I'll come out there. So I'll yarn over and out. Then I'll go in the top of the chain and also do another chain. Then I'll do my little treble to finish off. Now I need to do a double crochet, half double crochet, and half double crochet. 3 of those. Remember, the third one will just always be just slightly out on the side. So now we will need to do our chain and treble, 2 chains and treble. So do our chain there, then we go. I'll just stretch it so you can see, because I need to be in here. So I put my hook there, then come that way. Okay, then do it like that, hook out, then I'll go in the top chain and like that. So now 3 half double crochets, half double crochet. Then now I need to go there. I'll try and be closer and do it slowly. There, into the brown, but making sure it looks straight. But I want to be next chain space, so I'm going to go in here and then in here. So with my loop the right way, I'll go like that. All I do is put the loop in the brown and push it through the red without losing it, and you make a chain. Then now I need to go on the top, so I'll go like that and I'll yarn over. Don't worry about that thread, but try not to hook it with you like that, because that's reverse side. It will look a bit rough. So if I show you, that's what the back looks like. It's not bad, but you can tell there's one strand that's loose, while in the front it's all nice and smooth because we've made chains. So I like this pattern like this. This pattern I'm inspired by other people on the net, and I like to make things my own. So I'm doing it. It will look like somebody's similar pattern, but you will notice that there's differences in this stitch, the way I do it, because I prefer things sitting flat, And it may also means you can make this pattern for little ones without worrying that they'll hook their fingers in it. So for safety reasons, I like not to have too many strands in certain patterns that are, you could do things for young people. So if you're doing it for a child, it's better to do patterns like this without having too many strands. So now this chain is my last one, my last but one actually. So I'll go in. Oh no, this one will be the same as our side. I'll have 4 stitches. So I'll just do half double crochet like so. Now when I turn, I will do a chain, and when we turn, we always add 2 single crochets on here, or in a UK you call this double crochet, but it's the same stitch. So I'll do these all the way to here, where I'll add also in the last one. I'll put 2 single crochets in the last one. So I'll see you in a bit. So on the end here, I'll do 2, just like we did on the far end. Now before I go out, I need to change color. So I will yarn out with red, then make that tight so there isn't a very loose stitch. Then you do a chain, then you turn your work. So now you can see what we're creating. The brown is joining that and is joining that. So if you have the same thought like we've joined here, I will also do this one with you so you understand. But the most important thing is the beginning, because if it's messed up here, it doesn't look like that side, but you can always pull it and do it again. So now I'll yarn over like that to do my half double crochet, and I need to do 1 in the first stitch there. There we go, like that. Now I know I'm following this, which is there, which means I'll have my stitch here, here, and here will be my third. So my third will be here. So my third should be here. So 1, 2, 3. Then I need to do brown, to do red. Sorry, I'll do red here. So I need to crochet long red here, and I need to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I need to do 1, 2, 3 up to here, and then do a long red here. It's always important to pay attention at the beginning. Doesn't matter how long it takes you, just think about it a little bit more than you would. So I've done 3 there, but I need to do a longer one. So I'll yarn over and I'll go to this one here, the top of the red. Then if I do that, it comes at the back, just like we did with brown. Doesn't matter when it comes out like that, because I want it to be facing that way, but I need to come in here. So all I do is put it there like that, make a chain, and I'll go in the top chain where I came from and do that. So I'm in that gap and finish off my treble. I'll demonstrate that again so you have an idea, because the more you practice, the better you get. It's not too difficult. Now what I aim to do is to make this chain I made there, here, sorry, from here, but I need to go in here, okay? So what I'll do is I'll yarn over, I'll go in the red, there, yarn out, stop, then you do a chain, then I need to go in here. So I will put the chain thing. I just took the crochet hook so you can see where I'm going. Literally I'm just going in front of there, so because I don't want to go further in because there'll be a gap. But that's just add the a style to the pattern. So there, do a half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet. So there's 3 half double crochets, then we do this. Okay, so now we need to do another one. Again into there, at the back, hook out, stop, because I just want to make sure, so I see where I'm going. So I'm going in here, here. So I will put my crochet hook in there and go into there. Then I'll go into the top stitch. Then I'm in the right place. Now I'll finish off my treble stitch. Now when I do the last one, I will use a different needle, so just to make sure it's clear. Don't get bored. Repetition. If you've mastered it, great, that's really nice. But if you haven't, let's do it differently. So normally I hook like that, and then I'll go in here. So I'll use a different stitch hook so you can see. What I will do is go in this stitch, then I'll hook at the back, making sure that this one has already got the hook, it doesn't come out. Okay, so I'll do it that way so you can see. Now I will hook behind like that. So what I'm doing when I do the pattern is I do that, then I aim to go into here and into here and into here. So I'll do that, yarn out. So if this is easier, you can use this, you can do this, and you go like that. Now once I get to there, then you can bring back your old hook like that. Just make sure when you get to here you have the 3 loops, because we yarn over before we go down. So that's it. Now I'll finish off, and I'll do one more in the corner there. There's 3, so we need to do one in the chain. This is a fiddly bit because there's always a tiny chain in the end, so somehow we need to get in there. You have to use a thumb because it's the power upside in yarn on, so that won't be a perfect stitch. We have to do again. That's it. There. Oops, I think it's snagging a bit. That's better now. That's it. I didn't like that it had one strand on it. So there we go. So I'll do 2 more rows because we need to be 5. I'll just take the other project so you can see. So what we need to do is just make sure these are falling in place, and this one, because the next time when we join we'll do brown, and we just make sure we connect the brown on the top of that. So I'll come back to the one I did earlier, which is this one. As you can see, we have 3 of these and a little bit here and a little bit there. When you come here, it increases a little bit, so you have 3, they become 5, and here they've stayed 5. Then here we went out a little bit more because we did 1 here and we started 1 there. It's because of the way the pattern just follows into that. So by the time we finish, we need to have 1, 2, 3, counting the browns, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this is half. The 7th is half this side, but that's the width of the top of our foot because this is a slipper. All right. So when I am finished with the other one, I'll show you how I put the edging, because that's been done after doing this, creating this. So I'll do the next row So we've done two. We're back to third one, which is where we are. When we go back with the red, we'll do brown, so we'll be here. But at the moment, we're on the top of the red. So after that, I need to do, just following that pattern, do a few more. Just make sure there's enough stitches in there, and if you get extra, you start another one. All right, so I'll come back when I put the brown in the edge. So this second row, just a reminder to say every time you do the second row after the pattern, remember to do 2 stitches at the end, but then hook out with a different color, because we're going back to brown in my colors, but you'll be going to whatever color you're using at the moment. Then I'll do the half double crochet. This time I'm focusing on that, and we will make it so it follows in that gap. That will be our third stitch. So 1, 2, sorry, it will be our middle stitch, 1, 2, 3. So before I get to here, I need to have a drop stitch. So I'll do 2 only. I'm introducing another one of these, but it's half. So now I'll go down, bearing in mind that I want to go in this. So I'll go down to here. I go in, no, I need to go in the second one, so it balances out. So I need to go on here. So in the middle of that brown. Then we do the same thing. Take the hook out, so we need to go in there. We'll go in there. I just push with my thumb to help the stitch lie down. Then I'll do the top of the chain. Now I'll finish off my treble or my double crochet. Then I'll do half double crochets. The third stitch, remember, it's just offish that when you go over the red and you're using brown. So it'll be the same when you're doing the brown. Now I need my brown to go here. So we go in here, in the stitch, stop there, and I will do that. Then go in the next one. Once you get to doing this, you can do it faster. There's some of those patterns you just enjoy. I enjoy doing this pattern. And crochet is about making it exciting. If you do so many patterns or the same sort of grammar squares, you get fed up. So it's better to find something different.